Welcome, everybody. Okay, big news of the day, financial news of the day, consortium of banks, who knows, JP Morgan, Citigroup, saying that they're talking right now in regards to rescuing First Republic, which has been banged around. A bit of a joint rescue, sizable capital infusion, shore up the lender. We'll see what's going to happen. Situation is still fluid. Don't know whether or not the powers that be at the Fed and Washington, D.C. made a phone call and said, hey, guys, you got to hook us up here. Got to do a solid. You're too big to fail. You get all the best deals. And it's kind of how it works. I remember JP Morgan was pushed hard. You go back to some of the too big to fail stuff to buy Bear Stearns. And the original price was $2 a share. They ended up paying $10 a share, but there was a lot of issues that went along with that. Anyway, what does this mean? Okay, first of all, it's a big time. First of all, is a solid regional bank. At least that's what we're told. I don't know what's on their books. I don't know if they played the same game as Silicon Valley Bank and went reaching for yield. I mean, they must have. They must have. They do have a very valuable client base. There's no doubt about that. But you take a look around, and we're seeing a relief rally today in regional bank stocks. Does that mean that the coast is clear? Does that mean that as an investor, I feel safe putting my clients' money at risk in regional banks at this point in time? No. Once these banks start showing me, if you want to get a CEO, executive, one of these companies wants to come out and say, hey, this is our portfolio. This is what we own. This is our exposure. This is our exposure to long duration paper. This is what we're dealing with right now. They haven't done that. We don't know where it is. We don't know where it is. That's the problem. You're playing investing Russian roulette with this. You don't know where the bad paper is. Am I sure that a lot of this underwater paper, and for the time it's underwater, am I sure that some of it's at some of the too big to fail banks? Absolutely. But they can hold it. They're so well capitalized. They got so much money flowing into those places that they can hold on. Again, Goldman Sachs they bought Silicon Valley Bank's position at a loss. They can take it. They can hold it for a while to when the Fed decides they're going to start lowering rates, and then they can make a profit on that, or they can hold it to maturity. It doesn't make any difference. That's the type of capital that these banks have. The regionals is a different story. And again, for the life of me, it would be if I was a CEO, if I was a well-run regional bank, I'd be like, this is my portfolio. Okay. I'm going to show you guys my cards. I want to prove to you that we're not in any sort of risk position whatsoever. We didn't go reaching for yield. I haven't seen anybody do that. I'm not to say that they're not going to do it sometime soon, but you have to be cautious. We talked about this. It was yesterday, the day before. I can't remember exactly. One of the podcasts talk about catching falling knives. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. You're better off. You're better off buying one of these stocks. I mean, they're down. They're down big time. You're better off buying them 10, 15% higher off their lows, feeling safe rather than being sorry, learning that, gee whiz, it's going to get bought out at a lower price due to a shotgun marriage. WatchDog on WallStreet.com, WatchDog on WallStreet.com.